So there's a lot of opinions on what I want to talk about really quick, and that is the question of, should I get a contract with these deals? When I'm doing a rank and rent, when I'm doing digital real estate, is it necessary to do a contract with these business owners? And guys, I know some high-level people that think the exact opposite of the way that I think. So I just want to say this is just my opinion. I have been fairly successful doing this. I've been doing this a long time. I've tried both ways. And I want to say that my opinion and what I believe is, I think you are crazy. I think you are crazy to not be putting a contract in place with these business owners. Now, I understand, and I've got friends that are, again, doing big numbers in this business, and they believe, hey, I don't want to do a contract. I'm not going to do a contract because it's not necessary. Why should I have to do a contract if I'm going to provide the leads and blah, blah, blah? Like, I get that. I understand that, right? But I also know that a lot of those people, that's the story that they're telling themselves because they don't want to do a contract and they don't want to have to bring it up and have that conversation with the business owner. I'm the exact opposite. And I want to say this first. I don't do first of all, yes, I'm a big believer in contract. I sleep really good when I have contracts, okay? I do. And I've been in the scenario where I have no contracts because I was scared to bring it up or whatever the case was. And I've had those months where I've had 3 or 4 people message me, and this is more when my SEO days, like this is back in 2018, 2019. I've had the months in December where you get 2 or 3, 4 people that all message you. It seems like in the same day, but it's usually over a couple weeks, and it's like cancel, 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 cancel. Or they don't usually say that. They say, we're gonna go a different direction, or we're gonna do this, or we're done. And it sucks, okay? So I wanna say that, number one, I don't do contracts because I'm necessarily planning on going after somebody, because if I look at the value of my contracts, I usually do a 6-month contract with the business owners. Then after the 6 months, I like to do it on a yearly. So I like to do a year and then a year and then a year and then a year. But I like to start off with a 6-month deal, okay? And I want to say this first. It's not so much about, I have a contract in place, I'm going to be able to go after them. Because if I look at the value of the contract, let's say it's $1,000 a month times 6, it's a $6,000 contract. They cancel 2 months in, it's only worth $4,000. By the time you pay the lawyer fees and make a case, it's probably not even worth it, right? So I don't do it necessarily because I'm going to go after people. I do it because a couple of reasons. But the first one is when a business owner signs a contract, they are committing. They are committing to do this deal. Okay, and you are going to get a more highly qualified business owner that's like, hey, I'm committing to do this for 6 months. So I'm gonna make this work, and I'm gonna close leads. I'm gonna make money from this. I'm gonna get deals. And if they get deals, they're gonna stay with you. So you're gonna get a better business owner because they're gonna commit to you. Okay, and the way that I explain it to them is I say, look, of course there's a contract. I don't shy away from it. Yeah, of course there's a 6-month agreement. Okay, if I'm going to be exclusive with you, Mr. Business Owner, I'm not going to be talking to anybody else. I'm not going to be, sending free leads to anybody else. I'm going to be 100% exclusive and committed to you. So how does it make sense if I'm committed to you that you can just cancel whenever? It makes no sense. I'm going to commit to you for 6 months. You're going to commit to me. And if at the end of 6 months it doesn't work out, that's fine. But I need you to commit to me. If I'm going to be exclusive with you, I need you to commit to me. And think about it like a marriage, right? Or even just a regular relationship. Can you imagine being married to someone in one side? Let's say on your end, you have to be committed to them. You can't talk to anybody else. You can't go hang out with anybody else. You can't have backup options. And on their end, they are with you, but at a moment's notice, they can go ahead and just cancel. Okay, it makes no sense, right? And so for me, I want somebody that's committed. I want somebody to when they're signing an agreement, whether the agreement's good or whether the agreement's going to do anything in court or whatever, I don't care about that. I just want people that are willing to sign something and say, hey, I'm going to do this for 6 months and I'm going to make this work. Because the people I know that have that mentality, those are the people that make money. Those are the people that have successful businesses. And it's always the people that are like, well, can we do it for a month and kind of test it out? Those people never work out. Those people never work out because they're not confident in themselves. Because I know that if I sign up for something, or if I do a contract for something, or if I spend $10,000 on something that's, let's say it's training or it's leads, I know myself well enough, I'm going to make my money back. I don't care how bad I got to scrape. I don't care how hard I got to hustle. I'm going to make my money back. And so I'm going to commit. So you get a higher quality business owner, number one. But number two is it makes them think twice before they just ghost you. And if you get into this business or business in general, no matter what kind of contracts you have in place, no matter how good they say they are as a person, no matter how good your relationship is, you are going to have business owners, you're going to have clients that out of nowhere, they're going to turn off their phone, they're going to cancel their credit card, and they are going to be lost in the abyss. It's like they got sucked into a black hole, okay? And no matter what you do, you will not be able to reach them. And I don't care how good your contract is and how much pressure you put on them and it doesn't matter. You will have people like that. But I believe when there is a contract in place, it makes the business owner that might, let me just cancel this credit card and not answer the phone. I believe it makes them think twice before they just go and do that stuff, okay? So for me, because I've been on both sides of the spectrum, I don't want my business owner to have, some weird thing happen in his business. Maybe his truck goes out and he has to spend money getting a new truck and he starts cutting costs. And then he goes immediately to me, even though I'm the one that's feeding his freaking family. I don't want to be the person that he looks at. I want him to go, oh, I'm under contract on that one, so let me go and cut this other thing, okay? And again, it's not about me going after him. It's about me finding people that are confident enough in themselves to commit to 6 months. I know that those type of people are gonna close deals, and the people that are gonna close deals are the people that are going to stay with me long term. And if someone's not going to stay with me long term, I don't want the deal. I do not want the deal. So guys, I am a huge proponent of contracts. I do every single deal that I have is under contract right now. And as soon as they're coming up, I renew them. I get them on I like to be at all times under a current yearly contract with my customers. And that's just how I roll. But to each his or her own.